Hi YouTube fam, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess and today's class is going to be a stretchy, flexibility focused, slow Vinyasa flow. If you like my classes and my channel, please subscribe. I put out 2 new videos a week and we can grow our family here on YouTube. If you'd like to find me off of YouTube, my website is jrockyoga.com and my Instagram is @jrockyoga. I always answer all the comments, all the questions, so if you have any questions about your practice, feel free to connect with me. I love to meet you and talk with you and help you in any way in your practice. Let's get to it. I will see you on the other side. We're going to come to get started today on our bellies, so something a little bit different. So come all the way down, and your feet could be wide. Maybe you make a pillow with your hands for your forehead, or you can place opposite cheek on the mat. You can even make 2 fists and rest the center of your forehead on your fists. Maybe a little rock of your hips left and right to just get acclimated to the floor here. Allowing the weight of your body to drop down, allowing your heels to drop out, and your mind to drop in to the rhythm of your breath, to the sounds of the room, arriving here in your body on your mat. And lay your awareness on the rhythm of your breath, following each inhale as it comes to you, and each exhale as it leaves you. As your focus glides deeper and deeper into the rhythm of your breath, allow your body to glide deeper and deeper into the support of the earth. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose, and a nice long exhale through your nose. Begin to wiggle your toes and slide your arms out in front of you, and then draw your elbows back underneath your shoulders, coming to a gentle Sphinx pose to start. Finger bones spread wide on your mat. Press down through your elbows and allow your heart to curl forward and through your arms, almost like there's a string attached to the center of your heart and you'd like to lift it up. Take an inhale here, growing tall through the crown of your head, and then open your mouth, big sigh. Let's take another just like that. Inhale, exhale, big sigh. Beautiful. Slowly slide your hands back in line with your rib cage, allowing your forehead to track towards the earth. Tether your elbows back in together. Press down through the tops of your feet, allowing your kneecaps to gently lift. Inhale, baby cobra, lifting heart, broadening through your collarbones. Exhale, release. Inhale, baby cobra, maybe up a little higher, maybe not. Exhale, release. Maybe this time hands back and a little wider. Inhale, cobra, maybe full cobra, elbows wrapping back, heart pulling forward. Exhale to release all the way down. Extend your right arm all the way out to the right in line with your right shoulder, and then roll to the front of your right shoulder. Step your left foot behind you. Beautiful. Your left hand here can act as stabilization, and it can also act as a deepening agent. So if you press into your fingertips a little bit, you can deepen the stretch in your front right shoulder. Now it's early, so don't go too hard. Just be gentle, be mindful. Find your breath, and allow your inhales to stretch the front of your chest for you. Slowly slowly come on back through center and extend your left arm out directly to the left in line with your left shoulder. Roll to the front of your left shoulder, right toes back behind you. Right fingertips now tent up, and you can press a little bit into them, maybe a little rock. Find your breath smooth and steady. Slowly come on back to center and slide your hands forward, coming into your Sphinx pose once again. From here, anchor into the top of your right foot, feel your right kneecap lift, and then squeeze your left heel to your bum. Maybe you spread your toes. I like to spread my toes because it really activates all the muscles along the legs. And then, I'd like for you to walk your right elbow out just a little bit and lean your weight over to the right so you can tent up onto your left fingertips. Reach your left arm forward, open your left palm to the left side, and reach back for the inside of your left foot. Now make a C shape with your thumb and first finger and start to rotate your elbow up toward the sky, flipping the grip as you squeeze your left heel to your bum, allowing your left hip to square back down toward the mat, scooping your heart forward. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Try not to sink into your right shoulder. Press down and forward, opening through your left shoulder, squeezing heel to bum. Let's take one more inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Back down to your Sphinx pose. Let's take an inhale, scooping heart forward. Exhale, pause here. Good. Slide your left hand a little bit forward and then start to roll the weight of your body onto your left elbow, tenting up onto your right fingertips. Squeeze your right heel to your bum. Good. Then inhale, reach your right arm forward, open your right hand up to the right, and reach back for the inside of your right foot. C shape between thumb and first finger. Glide the C shape to the top of your right foot as you rotate and point your right elbow to the sky, allowing your right hip to square off toward the earth. Good work. Inhale, scooping heart forward, squeezing heel to bum. Exhale, stay. And there's a little opposite action here. So as you press down with your right hand into your foot kind of pushes back into it. You're letting the hand win, but there's a tension. Stretching the front of your right hip flexor. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Back to your Sphinx pose. Good. Slide your hands back in line with your rib cage. Allow your forehead to drip toward the earth. Inhale, cobra pose. Child's pose as you exhale. Allow yourself a short moment to bow here in child's pose, to the earth, to your practice, to your body. The hardest part is showing up. You've done the work to get here, and now all you have to do is breathe. On your next inhale, grip into your fingers, press off of your shins, and glide up to all fours. So to drip your belly down toward the earth, tilt your tailbone up to the sky, finding cow pose. Elbows wrap back, maybe you glide a little forward. Exhale, press and round into your cat. Neck relaxes, belly hollows. Inhale, cow pose, tailbone flips to the sky. Spine drips in between your shoulder blades. Exhale, cat. Start to move with the rhythm of your breath here, fluidly through both postures. No right or wrong. You can go as fast or as slow as feels good to you. Really feeling into your spine, and if you want to add on some barrel rolls or some neck rolls, be intuitive here. Know what your body needs and go for that. The next time you're in cow pose with your tailbone to the sky, pause and walk your hands just a little bit forward. Grip into all 10 finger pads. Tuck your toes if they're untucked. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift your tailbone up toward the sky, gliding back to your downward facing dog. Allow yourself to either find stillness or maybe you wiggle around a little bit, bending your knees, swaying your hips. Finding what feels good in your body. And then allow yourself to find a little bit of stillness here. Left foot steps center. As you inhale, your right leg floats high to the sky. Bend your right knee and rotate your hip open towards the right side of your mat. You can have a little micro bend in your bottom leg, pressing your heart back towards your thigh. And then straighten your right leg and close off your right hip into a three-legged dog. Right pinky toe facing the earth. Inhale, lift it a little bit higher. Exhale, bend your knee, squeeze heel to bum, and rotate your hip open. Inhale, back to three-legged dog, closing off your hip. One more time. Exhale, bend and open, squeeze heel to bum, and then back, three-legged dog. Take an inhale here, lift it a little higher, come up onto your bottom tippy toes. Exhale, squeeze your heel to your bum, round your knee to your nose, and step gently to your right thumb. As you inhale, up onto your fingertips, drop your hips and scoop your heart forward, shoulder blades wrap your spine. And as you exhale, straighten your front leg-ish, pour weight into the ball mound of your right big toe and fold. Inhale, bend, press your feet away from one another, scoop your heart forward. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend, and exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend, hold this time. Try and press off of your back tippy toes, lift your heart, curl it forward. And as you exhale, walk your hands around through your wide-legged forward fold to the left. And then all the way to the back of your mat, all 10 toes point toward the back. Drop your back knee down onto the ground gently, and inhale, rise your arms up toward the sky for a low Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Press out of your front heel, lift through your heart to start. And then once you have this lift and you can engage through the core, lift, 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 extend, then maybe you drip your hips down and forward. Keeping this extension, this lift. Keep pressing out of your left heel. Beautiful. Allow your arms to waterfall back behind you. You can stay right here or interlace your fingers. If you interlace your fingers, wrap your shoulders around your spine, press your knuckles down, lift through your heart. Opening through your heart space. Beautiful. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, frame your left foot, pick up your back knee. Inhale, walk around to your right through your wide-legged forward fold all the way to the front of your mat, 10 toes pointing forward. Come up onto your back tippy toes, rock onto your front heel, press into hands or fingertips. Compress your belly to your thigh, lift your right leg, downward facing dog. As you inhale, come to your tippy toes. As you exhale, round and curl forward to your high plank. Inhale, bend your knees, scoop your heart forward, and exhale, bend your elbows back, knees, chest, chin, lower to the ground. Kiss your heels to your bum, and then as you inhale, press your hips down and sequentially ripple your spine up for cobra. Child's pose as you exhale. Inhale, glide forward, all fours. Exhale, glide back, down dog. Right foot step center. Inhale and float your left leg up toward the sky. There can be a little baby bend in your bottom knee, squaring off your hips. Take an inhale to lift it another inch. Exhale, bend your knee, squeezing heel to bum, and open your hip toward the left. Press your heart back towards your right thigh. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, close down your hip. Left baby toe points toward the earth, three-legged dog. Inhale here, lift a little higher. Exhale, bend, heel to bum, opening your knee out toward the left side. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, close off your hip. One more. Inhale, lift the heel. Exhale, squeeze heel to bum, open your hip, press heart toward thigh. Inhale, straighten your left leg, three-legged dog, come up onto your bottom tippy toes. Exhale, squeeze your heel to your bum, pull your knee to your nose, press the ground away, and step to your left thumb as gently as possible. Inhale, drip your hips down a little bit, scoop your heart forward and up like a halfway lift, but you're dripping into your hips. Exhale, press to straighten your left leg straight-ish and press the ball mound of your left big toe down and forward as you fold over your front leg. Inhale, rebend, scooping heart forward, press your feet away from one another, press off of your back tippy toes. Exhale, draw your left hip back and fold over your left leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Pause here. When you bend, scoop your heart forward, press off of your back tippy toes, take an inhale. And as you exhale, walk your hands around to the right through your wide-legged forward fold. All the way to the back of your mat, all 10 toes point towards the back. Back knee places down. Inhale, rise, Anjaneyasana, hands go up high. Press out of your front heel and find that lift, that buoyancy first. Squeeze inner thighs, right heel squeezes to back knee, lifting. Once you can keep that integrity, you can slowly start to drip your hips forward and down. Maybe your arms waterfall back behind you as your heart inflates toward the sky. Option to stay here, or interlace your fingers, rolling shoulder blades around your spine, pressing your knuckles down as your heart lifts up. Opposite action, knuckles down, heart up, heart up. Inhale, arms go to the sky. Exhale, frame your right foot with your hands, pick up your back knee. Inhale, walk around to your left through your wide-legged forward fold all the way to the front of your mat. Come up onto your back tippy toes and your front heel. Press into fingertips or palms, compress your belly to your thigh, round like a cat, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, round forward, high plank. Inhale, bend your knees, stick your bum a little bit high, finding cow pose here. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, heels to bum. Press your hips down and sequentially ripple up, cobra. Exhale, glide back, child's pose. Inhale, ripple forward, all fours. Exhale, ripple back, down dog. Take a moment to settle here. Press your hands forward into the earth, allow your heels to drop down. Elongating from tailbone to crown of head. Allowing yourself to land. Nowhere to go, nowhere to be, just right here. Left foot step center. As you inhale, float your right leg all the way up toward the sky. As you exhale, bend your right knee, open your right hip. Inhale, straighten your right leg, come up onto your left tippy toes, and as you exhale, squeeze your heel to your bum, round your knee to your nose. Step gently your right foot to your right thumb, and this time inhale for your high lunge. Allow yourself a moment to settle here, pressing off of your back tippy toes. Take an inhale to scoop your heart forward, and as you exhale, goal post your shoulders and your arms like a cactus, so your shoulder blades are supporting the back of your heart. Press off of your back toes, scooping your heart forward and up, and then allow your hands to waterfall down behind you. Option to interlace your fingers here, pressing your knuckles down, wrapping your shoulders back. Heart still lifting, knuckles down. Slowly start to bend into your front knee. Press off of your back toes until your left knee is almost hovering off of the ground. And then place it all the way down. Lift the heart, press your knuckles down, opening. Release your bind. Waterfall your fingers to frame your front foot. Pick up your back knee. Inhale, walk around to your wide-legged forward fold and pause. Halfway lift as your next inhale comes to you. Exhale to fold down and fold in. Lifting hips, crown of head softening towards the earth. As you inhale, come up onto your fingertips and scoop your heart forward. Turn your left toes a little bit out to the left and sit down on your left heel, Skandasana. Right toes turn up toward the sky. Good. Squeeze heel to heel and lift heart and head toward the heavens. Breathe in and breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, pivot toward the back of your mat. Anchor your right hand and turn both of your toes to the left side of your mat. Bend into your right knee, plant your right big toe, and then lift into your side plank with your left knee up toward the sky. Press your right hand down and forward, spiraling your heart up toward the sky. How slow, squeezing your left heel to your bum, can you place your left toes behind you for your wild thing. Heart scoops open, head drops back. Rebending into your bottom knee. Spike your left knee up toward the sky, side plank. Look now where your left hand would plant, and gently step your left foot where your left hand would go. Pivot to your right, sit down on your left heel, Skandasana, right toes turn up toward the heavens. Heart pulls towards thumbs, crown of head pulls towards the sky. Take an inhale, exhale, transfer the weight, Skandasana, right foot. Inhale, pivot your hands to the front of the mat and your right foot to the front of the mat, but anchor your back foot like a warrior 2 foot. Inhale your left arm up toward the sky and allow that to pull your right leg to straight into your triangle pose. Press back of right hand into your shin and press your shin into the back of your right hand. Option to elongate left arm over the ear. Find your breath. This is such a feel-good pose. One more inhale. Exhale, both hands down to frame your right foot. Come up onto your back tippy toes, rock onto your front heel, compress belly to thigh. Pull your right leg up this time, 3-legged dog. Bend your right knee, rotate your hips open. Maybe you stay here, maybe you flip once again. Right arm back, up and over. Come on back over, 3-legged dog. Inhale, up onto your bottom tippy toes. Exhale, round and curl your right knee to your nose. Beautiful, press the ground away. Inhale to your 3-legged plank. And this time exhale, 3-legged chaturanga. Inhale, lift and open your heart. Upward facing dog. Exhale, glide it back. Downward facing dog. Ground here and settle. Feel what you feel. Right foot step center. Inhale your left leg all the way up toward the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, rotate your hips open. Inhale, straighten your left leg, come up onto your right tippy toes, and as you exhale, curl your heel to your bum, round your knee to your nose, press the ground away, and step to your left thumb. As you inhale, rise for your high crescent lunge this time. Press off of your back toes, lift up through your heart space. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, goal post your arms, drawing your elbow tips like they almost want to tether together. Supporting the back of your heart, send your heart forward and up. From here, maybe you waterfall your arms down toward the earth. Maybe you take the bind, interlacing your fingers, wrapping shoulder heads back, and as your heart lifts, your knuckles press down. Find opposite action. Begin to bend your back knee, and while you bend it, press off of your toes until your back knee is hovering off of the earth. And then place it gently down, knuckles down, heart up. Release your hands and let them waterfall to frame your front foot. Pick up your back knee, and as you inhale, walk around to your right, wide-legged forward fold. Exhale to fold in. Halfway lift as you inhale, heart runs away from the hips. Exhale, fold down and fold in. Maybe your hands walk through your feet this time, palms facing down, drawing the crown of your head toward the earth. Flirt with the idea of rolling the weight a little bit out of your heels and squeezing your thighs up toward your hip creases, allowing your torso to elongate and your head to get heavy. Beautiful, halfway lift, inhale. As you exhale, turn your right toes a little bit out toward the right, bend into your right knee and sit on your right heel, Skandasana. Squeeze heel to heel, lift heart to thumbs, and also crown of head to the heavens. Right knee pulls back behind you. Take an inhale. Exhale, pivot toward the back of your mat. Anchor your left hand and rotate all 10 of your toes to the right. Bend into your left knee, plant your left big toe, and as you inhale, side plank, right knee up to the sky. Beautiful, lift your hips by pressing bottom hand and bottom foot away from one another. And then from here, spiral your heart up, squeeze your right heel to your bum, and how slow can you place your right toe behind you on the ground? Scooping heart high, reaching fingertips back. Slowly rebend into your bottom knee. Spike your right knee back up toward the sky, coming into your side plank. Look down where your right hand would be on the mat, and slowly, keeping your hips high, that gives you space to step your right foot where your right hand would be. Rotate and pivot to your left, sit down on your right heel, Skandasana, left toes turn high. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, press off your right heel, Skandasana, sitting over your left heel. Take one more inhale here, and as you exhale, pivot your hands and front foot to the top of your mat, anchor your back foot like a warrior 2 foot. As you inhale, flip your right arm up toward the sky and let that pull your left leg to straight, triangle pose. Such a feel-good pose. Press your left hand into your left leg and your left leg into your left hand. Opening up through your heart, reaching up through your right fingertips. If you'd like a little bit more, extend your right arm over your right ear, spiraling your heart up toward the sky. One more inhale. And as you exhale, frame your left foot with both of your hands, come up onto your back, tippy toes, rock onto your front heel. Compress your belly towards your thigh and lift left leg up, 3-legged dog. Bend your left knee, rotate your hips open. Stay here or you start to flip. Left toes find the floor. Heart lifts high, right shoulder blade supports the back of your heart space. Slowly come on back over, 3-legged dog. Inhale, up onto your right tippy toes. Exhale, left heel to bum. And knee to nose. Really curl it in, press the ground away. Inhale, re-extend your left leg to a 3-leg plank. Exhale, 3-leg chaturanga. Inhale, lift and open your heart. Exhale, downward facing. Breath in. And breath out. Left foot step center, inhale your right leg all the way up toward the sky. Exhale, up on your left tippy toe, right heel to bum, knee to nose. Gently step your right foot towards your right thumb, place your back knee down. Inhale up on your fingertips, scoop your heart forward, and as you exhale, rock back into your half split, flexing your right toes to your face. This is a little trick I learned from one of my teachers. I like to, when I rock back, I pick up my back knee and I take it with me because flexibility is more challenging for me than strength in some ways. So if you give yourself a little bit more space to open up, you're gonna have a better chance in progressing in your half and full splits. Inhale up to your fingertips, heart towards big toe. Exhale, fold down and in. And wiggle here, maybe you sway your hips left and right. Beautiful. As you inhale, rebend into your right knee, pick up your back knee. Walk around to your left through your wide-legged forward fold and turn to the back of your mat. Place your right knee down. Inhale up to fingertips, dripping your hips. Exhale, pick up your back knee and rock back onto your left heel, half splits. Flex your toes to your face. Take an inhale, halfway lift, flipping your tailbone to the sky, and as you exhale, bow down and bow forward. Draw your left hip back, round your right hip forward. And just allow yourself to feel into it here. Like, we don't have to be so still. We can be melty, we can explore. That's the best part of the practice, is finding exploration. Yoga can be very rigid, and certain lineages definitely for sure are. And with that being said, repetition is extremely important for our bodies and for our minds. However, being explorative within your body can help you unlock new places, right? So there's a nice balance between that rigidity and the softness that I aim to strive to find in my practice. Inhale, rebend into your left knee, pick up your back knee. Walk around to the center. Fold down just for a moment. Beautiful. Inhale, come up to your fingertips, halfway lift. Turn your heels in and toe heel them in a little closer. Sit down into your Malasana yogi squat, hands to heart. Pull your heart towards your thumbs and press your knees back behind you. Good. Let's sit nice and tall and find a few breaths here. From here, lift your hands so that your elbows are not in the way of your knees. And see if you can just gently tap your right knee down to the ground and then come back up, Malasana. Tap your left knee and come back up. Tap and back up. Tap and back up. If this is not accessible, just hold your Malasana and maybe you sway a little bit left and right. You work on holding the breath. One more each side. Nice. From here, let's sit all the way down and extend our legs into a nice wide straddle. Beautiful. You might want to move the fleshy part from underneath your sitting bones. Allow your toes to point for this stretching exercise and then roll your knees so that they face the sky. Good. Hands behind your head, elbows back. So we're opening our chest here. And then as you pull your elbows back, can you kind of stick your bum back too? Think about cow pose a little bit where we're flipping our tailbone back so we can elongate our spine. Good. Inhale. Exhale, we're just going to hinge at the hips, elbows stay back, heart reaches for the earth. Good, and back up. Big inhale, exhale, hinge, keep the flipping of the tailbone, elbows lift up, 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 and inhale, back up. Exhale, fold down, and back up. Exhale, fold down, and back up. We're going to do one more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold down, and we're going to hold. Elbows stay high. Pull your heart forward. Elongate your spine and point your toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your hands fall to the ground. Maybe you walk them a little in front of you and take a halfway lift to get a little more space. Exhale, fold down and fold in here. Beautiful. With each inhale, there's a chance, there's an opportunity for you to explore your posture a little deeper. Each inhale can elongate your spine. Each exhale can soften you down. Maybe you flex and point the toes. Maybe you roll your ankles a little bit, finding some curiosity here in your forward fold. Maybe a little rocking. Finding any areas that are feeling more tight. And then we're going to walk our hands over toward our left leg. Rotate our torso over the left leg as best as we can. Inhale, scoop your heart forward halfway. And then exhale, fold down over your left leg. Beautiful. For 3. For 2, try and rotate your right shoulder down toward the earth. And 1. Inhale, back through center. Over to the right. Reaching for foot. Shin, maybe just elbows to floor. Inhale halfway, and exhale, fold over your right leg, working your left shoulder closer toward the ground. For 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale back to center. Let's lift halfway. Exhale, let out a sigh. Good work, everybody. From here, take an inhale, and then as you exhale, rotate your hands over toward the right and fold your right heel in towards your right sitting bone. Start to rotate your torso towards the front of your mat, and then we're just going to make our way to half pigeon. So there might be a little adjustment needed. Inhale here, lifting through your heart, and as you exhale, walk down, finding your half pigeon. If you have your toes tucked, you can lift up your knee and gently draw it like an inch towards the back of your mat. And then maybe you untuck your toe, spiral your left thigh inward and upward. Allow yourself space to soften in here. The hard work is done. You showed up for you. Every time you show up on your mat, you're keeping a promise to yourself. You're taking care of yourself. It's time that you can get close to you. And I think the better we are at making time for ourselves, the more peace we can have in our outward lives. The more aligned we can get with our soul, the better we can be at work, with our families, with our friends. Inhale, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, lift and open your heart. And as you exhale, rotate to your left so that we're sitting in a like half straddle. And then we're going to continue the rotation all the way to the back of the mat. Fold your left heel in and extend your right leg back. Half pigeon facing the back. Good. Take an inhale. Lift and open your heart. And as you exhale, Come all the way down to your half pigeon. Find any sensations and dive deep into them with your mind. If you feel a stretching sensation, focus your attention on it. See if you can breathe into it. Watch it change. Maybe your body will unlock, will open for you when given the opportunity. And then inhale, come on back up. Rotate around to your right, all the way back to the front of your mat, and come to a seat. Knees bent, feet placed down. As you inhale, reach your arms forward and lift your heart up. As you exhale, gently curl down all the way to your back. Walk your feet in just a little bit. Press down through your heels and your shoulders and lift your hips for a gentle bridge pose. If you'd like a little bit more opening in the shoulders, you can try to flip your palms up toward the sky and snuggle your shoulder blades underneath you. Allow yourself just time to breathe here, opening through your front body. You can stay here, or hands come underneath your shoulders. If you have trouble getting into wheel with your hands this close, you could take a wider stance. Sometimes that helps, especially if the shoulders are a little closed. Press through heels and hands evenly and lift up into your wheel pose. Or you can stay in your bridge. Press down to lift. Opening, stretching, gently breathing. And when you're ready, you tuck your chin and you come all the way down, opening your arms wide or maybe goalpost, and just windshield wiper your knees from left to right. When you feel complete, begin to extend your right leg and extend your left leg, taking up as much space as you can on your mat. Nice deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Stay here as long as feels good for you. Your body will know when it's ready to get up and move on with your day. Take rest, Shavasana. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I hope you enjoyed this slow flexibility flow. If you did, subscribe to my channel and become part of the J-Rock Yoga YouTube fam. We're growing here and I love to welcome each and every one of you. If you would like to find me off of YouTube, I'm at J-Rock Yoga on Instagram, and my website is jrockyoga.com for retreats, trainings, and deeper dives into your practice. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time.